They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
57, Mike 57. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Ball carrier. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Derrick Henry. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. On the tackle. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. That's good. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. He's going deep for Brown. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Minshew, 1st and 10. And he'll let this one go deep for Chuck. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed at 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
Five yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. From the gun, Minshew to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd and goal, Minshew. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Kevin Pierre-Louis providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
Lambo on for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
And Lambo will put this one through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
5-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Running from the gun with Henry. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
On the carry. Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson.
And C.J. Henderson out of Florida shows exactly why he went in the first round at Jacksonville. Look, it wasn't just the departures of Jalen Ramsey and A.J. Boye and that Jacksonville needed a corner. This guy brings size, great ball skills, and extreme athleticism to this secondary. So, yes, there was a need, but the talent matched the need, and we just saw an example of it on that last play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with a man signed away from Washington. It's Chris Thompson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Minshew. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And a Jaguar first down.
They'll run it now with Robinson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
Ball carrier.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down now. It's Thompson, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead grows to 10-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Mayfield on first down. Smith catches left side. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
C.J. Henderson on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and...
From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. They run. This is Scarborough. And it's a fumble.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They'll run with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the 30 on second down, Minshew. Got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Minshew. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. DJ Chark, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Minshew sets to throw. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And it's third down.
It's third down. And 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Able to complete this to Shenault. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking long for Westbrook. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Sometimes I need a shit. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
4th down.
On 4th down, here's Steven Gostkowski for the Tennessee field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he powers his way up past the 30. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Minshew. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's caught inside the 30.
Bring in the second spring.
Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Looking middle, and that's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and pick it up with Scarborough. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
At the 36-yard line.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up
throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football. And what a nice gain on that play.
A first down carry for Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier, brought down at the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd
and short yardage. Mayfield. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. To Thompson on the screen. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Complete to Chris Thompson. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
17. Titans 13.
On 2nd down now. It's Robinson. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. This is about what you'd expect. Defense selling out to stop the run. Pretty good on 1st and 2nd down.
Yeah, you're no longer really worried about making sure you're holding up the offensive lineman as a defensive lineman. Now you're just about getting in gaps. You're trying to get upfield, penetrate, and make a play on the football. especially, before the running back really gets control of it. That's what you're doing. You're also bringing the linebackers in to jam the line of scrimmage, and a safety or two is going to be there as well.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
31-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Joe Schobert's on the tackle.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
I need to get my swag right.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Jaguars 24, Titans 13.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk. And Mayfield again with the interception. His 3rd. Picked up by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Christian Fulton, the rookie, picks it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Titans.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Following the interception, Mayfield to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what is...
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. two-point conversion attempt still to come. Here's Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now left side on the swing pass. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Listen, the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he fires one that's intercepted. Christian Fulton, the rookie, picks it. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Let's get off the field.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run forward with Henry. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Bo Scarborough, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
3rd and 15.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough road for Minshew and the Jags. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. On 4th down, Minshew. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now Scarborough. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Patrick Queen on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll run it again with Henry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Mayfield off the play fake. And that is incomplete. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Bo Scarborough. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Bo Scarborough with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Titans 38, Jaguars 24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Gardner Minshew sacked. A loss of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.